Greetings friends, and welcome to part 2 of Prefire and Pre-Aim tutorial. This time we'll be covering Dust 2's B site with little bonuses added right after, such as the mid to B take, the mid to A take, and smokes that you might want to learn before doing these strats. Without further ado, and to not waste time, we shall head straight into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and have fun.
Now comrades, we are the P90 Rush B people. We will rush B with P90 non-stop until we are done. Alright, so for a P90 rush, which is very common amongst, they say, Russians and stereotypical silvers and gold novas alike, what we do is basically pretty simple. But the pre-fire spots and pre-aim spots you gotta learn here are pretty basic and easy to memorize. The first thing you want to do is, since you're rushing B, you have the time advantage, because by the time it takes for you to get here, the CTs are still either here or throwing nades at you. What you're gonna be doing is pre-aiming this corner. Now believe me when I say, I've seen more teams getting wiped out on this corner right here than I've seen more enemies wiped out at mid by an AWPer. The first thing you want to do is there, and then basically if anyone decides to run up that tunnel stairs area, dead. And if anyone was just here for some reason, B-hopping, you just aim punched him, he can't shoot you, your teammates will take care of that. Or you could do the regular thing and just be like that with your teammates doing this, where you have a crossfire position and whatnot. Then the next thing I've seen most people have a hard time dealing with is a smoke during a B rush. Now, in case you haven't understood it yet, a B rush is a B rush. You don't want to stop for anything. That smoke is there to stop a rush. The only way you're stopping for a smoke is when you see a specialized Molotov hand grenade done like this. Not like that, damn it. Usually like that is how I like to do it. This will stop any form of rush whatsoever. By the time you're here, you're already dead. Because that fire grenade is going to deal much more damage to you. So what do you do when there is a smoke grenade in the middle of tunnels like that? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you go out spraying, right? Wrong. When you run out spraying like that, you're not hitting anything except anyone who's unfortunate enough to be standing right in front of the smoke, which believe me, no one ever does. The first place you want to both be pre-aiming, you want to go out 2 times in a row, 2 people, is this spot and that spot. You want to be going out like this, just another guy just like, well, it's that simple for this guy, and then he has to pre-aim there. It's basically like this, just like that. You, however, on this side of the map, have this to do. It's simple, effective, and usually kills out anyone in the corners. Then the next thing you want to do is, if you eliminated that guy or there's non-existent, you want to do this pre-fire this corner. I've killed more people here too. And finally, I will ninja defuse the bomb. You want to kill that guy before he does that. Most of the time you're dead before he does. The next thing you want to do is, I don't know, you've taken the side already, man. Do what you want.
Now we're going to demonstrate a classic middle to B site take with smokes and everything else.
Mid to B and then mid to A. We're gonna be doing those simultaneously because they're very simple to do. Anyways, the first thing you want to do is always throw a flash there. Always. And here. You don't want those guys flashing you out. Then you want your men to be throwing smokes. Smokes everywhere where you don't want to go. And finally, well, basically you covered everything up. Now I just want to rush through here, throw your flash, wipe out anyone. Now, when you're throwing your flash, there are 3 places you want to consider, but 2 primarily. This angle, and that angle. The next place you want to be considering when you're running in the side is this angle, and CT. Now you want to be able to have a teammate to line up a nade for CT spawn. I cannot do that because I am incompetent to learn smokes. But basically this is how it's gonna go, just right here. That's for a B take. Next thing you want to do is then boom, taking out a few opponents. Then you want to run up here, you want to pre-aim that corner, and then here, and then reload. And then you want to continue your flash. Alright, and basically, you're it. That's 3 smokes and a few flashes, which almost everyone should be able to afford. And then all you gotta do from this point on is throw a bunch of flashes into the site. That was MLG, flash right there. And then there are pre-aims you gotta do here too. The first pre-aim is when you're going into the door like this, you want to be able to pre-aim that spot, that spot, that spot, and mostly that. You want to be doing this. Most of the time it's very effective, and the next thing you want to do is rush out and just do like that. Just like that. You're gonna hit it somewhere anyway. You're ensuring you're not getting killed by this guy at close range, and you're probably gonna get a hit on this guy if he is here. Unless they're stacking 5 and B, in which case you should be going A. There's the usual hiding spots I see CTs use is this spot, or here. Here for the opping guy. Or here for the opping guy. Up here, down here, behind that, at car, or behind this. Or, you know, just being a total douchebag. Here, which is good for when there's a smoke in place. Then after you've taken the site, there are no more things you gotta do, but I highly recommend a smoke here, if you still have one remaining, and a fire grenade there. That should just hold a rush, and now you only have one place to worry about. Next thing you gotta do is the A take. This takes another smoke. It's simply just gotta smoke that off. It's essentially the same as a CT smoke, except you're smoking off anyone that might be here. To him, the only thing he's gonna see is anyone up there. There are pre-fires that associate with this take too. The first one is within the smoke. You want to spray that smoke. You're probably not going sneaky peeking like if you're rushing anyway. The next thing you want to do is run out here. There's a lot of corners you guys have to pre-fire. It's this one. You're pre-firing a lot of places when you're passing through CT spot because you never know what's there. How I like to go about it is there's always a guy here. There's always a guy here. I'm pre-firing that. He's pre-firing that. But how I like to go it solo is... and basically done. You're doing sweeping pre-fires with jumping. Next place you want to be doing is doing an MLG flash, which I can't do. Really? I don't know. So you want to be doing that kind of flash, you get what I mean. You want to be running out. The next places you want to pre-aim at this point is... you really should have taken out a guy here on the way in. But in case you want to pre-aim that, and that. Those places are very dangerous. For oppers, that is a sweet spot for quick peeks and picks with those peeks. So you want to be doing like there's got to be 2 of you for these things. You can't just rush into a site if there's just 1 of you. There's that. Just gotta spray that, and then car there. Those spots. And then the next spot you're gonna be pre-aiming. If there's none here, you just want to do this. Just do a sweeping motion to sweep the entire bomb site. Just sweep the whole bomb site. There's usually a guy here, as we discussed earlier. Here. There. This. And barrels. Or there could be a guy running all the way here, which one of you will have to pre-fire too, like this. And basically you're done. You've taken all the sites. And that's all for it. And that's it for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video with terrible editing and microphone skills. And if you like this video, please do like and share. And I'll do CT-sided defensive grenades in the next video. See you later. And Sir Yellow.